Hi and welcome. My name is Priestess Vanessa. I am a professional tantrika. I love tantra. I love talking about sex and the body and the self and all the interconnectedness of it all and the beautifulness and divineness of it all and all that sort of business. So today we're talking about, this is part of a series of videos, is exploring sexuality within a monogamous relationship. Now, I have done a previous video about boundaries. I touched on boundaries briefly, so please go watch that video. I'll link it somewhere, most likely in the description or elsewhere. Please watch that video first to get an idea of who I am, what I'm about, and the talk about boundaries and also communication. We touched on communication and how men are men and women are women and how women can communicate better with men, and there is ways men can communicate better with women, of course. So nonetheless, we've done all that in the previous video, and if you want to explore more on any of those sort of concepts, feel free to get in touch with me. I will guide you. Today though, we're doing something called the concept of, actually, it's the diversity of love relationship concepts. That's what it's called. It's called the diversity of love relationship concepts. And this is my favorite graphic. I always share it out with everyone to explain it. There's so many types of relationships you can have. So this is the thing with monogamy. Feel into it and see if it is true for you. This is what we're going to delve into before we even get to sex. You have to see if what's called idealized monogamous relationship is actually what it is you and your partner require and desire. Is it? Or is it a case of you actually feeling into what it is to have other sorts of relationships? Because here's the list. From this graphic, here's the list. Idealized monogamy. Cheating, don't ask, don't tell, open relationship, polygamy, polyfidelity, hierarchical polyamory, egalitarian polyamory, solo polyamory, and relationship anarchy. They're all the different types of concepts of love relationships people can have. I'm going to go from the top, okay, in regards to this. So we've got a person in the middle, and the person has love for Alex, a man, and Kim, a woman, okay? So within idealized monogamy, person in the middle would only be wanting to be with one person. The other person, no go. No go in any way, shape, or form. No go. You don't even go there. It's just you and the other person. I'm not saying this wrong. I'm just saying this is what this. You can have this to feel into it. Is that actually what you want? You want that one person to be your everything. Do you want to be the everything to the other person? And I want you to really feel into that. And it's okay if that is actually what you want and need. It's actually if that is what you require and desire, then you need to find someone who also requires and desires that, but not in a codependent sort of way. So there is that. It's a case of, if you're getting idealized monogamy and it's codependent sort of stuff, not quite healthy. It's best to go do this sort of idealized monogamy where both people are coming from it from choice. They're genuinely choosing each other each and every day, and that's it. There is no one. Next one is, of course, cheating. Is where it's not this. I do not recommend this. I don't know anyone who will recommend this. However, at the same time, the next relationship gets into where I feel, some people might end up. But there's cheating, where person A likes Alex and Kim, in a relationship with Alex, but cheats, goes to have a relationship with Kim, and Alex has no idea. We all know about that. Yeah. Next one is don't ask, don't tell. This is what I personally refer to as consensual cheating. Consensual cheating. And it is an actual thing. Consensual cheating, where person A in a relationship with Alex and Kim, and I'm in that relationship with Alex, and Alex knows that every now and again I might go see a Kim. Every now and again I'll go have an affair, every now and again I'll go do this, but it's consensual, and Alex has chosen don't ask, don't tell. It's happening, it happens, whatever, cool, just don't tell me. I'm not going to ask, but I'm not going to ask you to tell me, and don't tell me. Whatever. Don't ask, don't tell. That can actually work for some people. Believe it or not, that can actually work for some people. If it is, so be it. This is it. This is the diversity. Then you've got the open relationship concept. So I'm here, person A. I'm having a relationship with Alex, a monogamous relationship with Alex. However, Alex knows 100% I'm having also an affair with Kim. Every now and again. Not all the time, because it's an affair. It's not ongoing. It's an affair. It's like it will happen for a couple months. It might happen for a month. It might even happen for just 2 nights. But every now and again, I go out and Alex has full idea that I'm doing it. Not that don't ask, don't tell. Alex really knows. Alex is fully bought into that every now and again I'm going to go out and have affairs and have experiences. But ultimately I'm still in a monogamous relationship with Alex. There is that. That's what an open relationship is. It's really like a monogamous relationship where only one person is exploring and the other person stays monogamous. That works for some people. Like I said, there is no judgments here. There is no judgments from me about what's right and what's wrong. That's your ego. That's your mind. That's your ego speaking if you're trying to make things right and wrong. What this conversation here in this video is about is exploring what feels and works best for you, and knowing you have options. You have options. Okay, you always have. So choose what you feel is best. Next is polygamy. That, of course, we're all familiar with. It's usually the Mormons that do that, that I know of. I don't know of anywhere else, but usually it's the Mormons and it's usually linked to religion and stuff like that, polygamy, sister wives and all that sort of stuff. So there's that. It's up to you. I'm not making it bad. It's their choices again. You can think what you think of that as you feel, but those people have chosen it. Polygamy is their thing. Not mine. Then the next one, polyfidelity. Polyfidelity. So polyfidelity is, of course, remember, I've got Alex and Kim. Polyfidelity is where here I am, I'm having a relationship with Alex, and I'm having a relationship with Kim, and Kim is having a relationship with Alex too, and we're all seeing each other and staying just the 3 of us. It's like a monogamous relationship with just one extra person constantly. So it could be 2 girls and a guy, it could be 2 guys and a girl, 3 guys, could be 3 girls, but whatever. It's polyfidelity because those 3 people or 4 people, whatever number of people in that actual unit or relationship, they're staying fidel. They're staying with each other. They've chosen each other, but they're staying with each other. There's no other one-night stands, no other exploring outside of that, but it's just those people in that unit, in that group, in that relationship. So yes, it's like monogamy. It's like monogamy where it's just 1 and 2, but it's also 1, 2, 3, and 4 or whatever, but it's just those people. Yeah, so there's that option. You could actually want to have a polyfidelity sort of relationship. I totally get it. I would love this. I've got to admit, personally, I would love this sort of relationship where it was 2 females and a male. Or even a foursome. It would actually work for me too. two females and two men. That would work for me. But, you know, at the same time, where I'm at right now works for me. You know, so this is what I mean. Do you know what you require and desire. So do you best that you know how. So not just you, but of course with relationships. It's like if you're single watching this video, it's good to know you have options. And it's good for you to feel into what is it that you actually want. Like me, ultimately I would love a polyfidelous relationship. But right now, I'm in another one called solo polyamory. I'm a serial solo polyamorist at the moment. But ultimately, I would love to be in polyfidelity. Anyway, so next one is hierarchical polyamory. Oh my God, so many types. We've also got 3 more after this. You know? So we've got hierarchical polyamory. Hierarchical polyamory is where here I am in a relationship with Alex. And that's a primary relationship. So it is monogamous. This relationship is monogamous. But I'm here in a relationship with Kim. The difference between a hierarchical polyamory relationship and an open relationship, you're probably going, what? Is, if you go back to what I mentioned with the open relationship, I'm in a relationship with Alex, and I'll sometimes have an affair with Kim. The difference is, I'm in a relationship with Alex, and I always choose Alex and myself, that relationship first. It's what's called a primary partnership. In hierarchical polyamory, you'll hear that term. In polyamory circles and stuff like that, people will say, Alex is my primary partner. Because that person has chosen a hierarchical polyamorous relationship where them and the other person is the primary partnership, so in a way monogamous, and there's this other person, Kim, that I'm having a relationship with. But it's also not polyfidelity, because polyfidelity is where everyone's involved and just staying in that group. But hierarchical polyamory is where I'm monogamous with Alex and choosing that relationship first. But then I'll have this relationship with Kim, and if that goes aside, whatever, probably have another relationship with a different person, la la la. But at all times, regardless, that person knows this is secondary. That person knows that relationship is secondary, whereas this is primary. In an open relationship, I'm in a relationship with Alex, but I'm having a one-night stands and affairs and all this stuff, and there's not much happening. There's very much a similarity between open relationship and polyamory, but the problem with open relationship is it's not established, and you're clear that this is the primary partnership, and myself and Alex say it's a primary partnership, then yeah. So anyway, there's hierarchical polyamory. Very similar to open relationships, but it's just that it's more monogamous, more choosing each other first, sort of thing. All right, egalitarian polyamory. Egalitarian polyamory is where, I'm going to put this down for a second, is egalitarian polyamory is, here's Alex, here's Kim, here's me in the middle. No one's first, no one's second. Each relationship is what it is. Sort of thing. You're probably also going, okay, some of these look similar to others as such. Some of these look similar to others, Vanessa. Like, I'm getting a little confused here. This is the thing. It's it's all the little details. You know, these are just all labels in the end. Does the label really matter? It only matters when you're trying to communicate, I guess, what sort of relationship you have. But I'm just mentioning these because I want you to open your heads, open your mind up, and to that there's so many options for you, and to feel into it, and to feel into what sort of relationship you have. So you can, like you've heard here, there's actually ways to be polyamorous but monogamous too. And that even if you choose monogamy, it's just you and the other person, no one else, That's okay too. We'll explore that. Like I said, in the end, these whole series of videos is about sexuality and monogamous relationship, but I need to have this conversation so you know there's options, and you can definitely rule them out as both of you, and for yourself personally, as well as a partnership in a monogamous relationship. So egalitarian polyamory, they're both my partners, and none of them is more important than the others, sort of thing. And also the biggest thing with egalitarian polyamory with Alex and Kim is that Alex and Kim might have other partners too. Okay, because egalitarian is about, you know, it is what it is and you're not linked to me. Where hierarchical polyamory, I've got Alex and sometimes I have some stuff with Kim, and Kim might have other partners, but I'll have some stuff with Kim, but it's only me and Alex, sort of thing. And then prior to that, you've got polyfidelity, like I said, and all that sort of stuff. Now, here's the one where I'm at currently in my life, solo polyamory. And this is what I'm feeling into at the moment. I'm a solo polyamorist. And what that means, I'll put this down. What that means is I'm a single person and I want to stay single. You know? I don't, you know, it's very similar in a way to egalitarian polyamory, you know, sort of thing. But to be honest, like it says here, they're both my partners, Alex and Kim, but I don't want to move in or marry any of them. I need a lot of autonomy and time and space for myself. See, that's the key with a lot of the other poly relationships, with the other lot of the polyamorous relationships that I mentioned. Like if your persons might be married or they might be moved in together, they might be more committed. Whereas right now in my life, I'm a solo polyamorous because I don't want to get married. I have never been married and I don't want to get married. I'm really not feeling into that right now. And I really don't want to move into it with anyone. And I kind of want my life. Yeah, you can call me selfish. You can call me someone scared of commitment and all that sort of stuff. But I don't feel I am. I'm just feeling into where I'm at right now with myself and my relationships. And so that's what it is I'm involved with Alex and Kim. And they can do whatever they want, but they've got to know that I'm not going to marry them, I'm not going to move in with them, and I definitely am doing my own thing. Very much single. I still, even though I have these relationships with Alex and Kim, I'm still very much going, I'm still single. I'm still single. That's kind of solo polyamory. Hello, I'm a solo polyamorous. Then last one I've heard of it. I've heard of it around, but, you know, to be honest, it's up to you if this works for you, but it's called relationship anarchy. Yeah, relationship anarchy. It kind of sounds like what it is. Just like for all of my, it's relationship anarchy. It's what it is. Yeah, you can just imagine. It's like, oh, okay, this person's with this person, but they're also with that person. But no, they're over here today, and then who cares? Whatever. Rock society, fuck society. It sounds like what it is. It's anarchy. It's like there's no whatever. You know, everyone's just having relationships. So yeah, that one I don't think it's that common, to be honest. But and I personally wouldn't be able to deal with it. I've got a limit with how many relationships I can have as a poly, but at the same time, I'm just saying it's there. At the same time, it's there. I needed to mention it because it is a type of love concept out there. So now that's all I've got to ask for you in this video. The next video, we'll see what we explore. I'm doing this very intuitively, by the way, these videos. And it's a case of like the previous one, we did boundaries and communication. This one, you've got to fill into what type of monogamous relationship are you having. Because I'm going to start now in the next couple of videos exploring, well, not idealized monogamy, but people who want to have any of the other type of relationships where it's a little poly as such. It's not fully polyamorous, but you know, there's all these other types. There's open, polyfidelity, hierarchical polyamory, egalitarian polyamory, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to delve into people who are wanting to have a little bit more fluid of a monogamous relationship, but also there'll be videos for those who are strictly wanting a monogamous relationship themselves and another person, and know that they're not doing it from a codependency point of view, codependency position. Please don't do it from a codependency position. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this video, everyone. Priestess Vanessa signing out. So like, subscribe, share, and all that bizwacky. And yes, I'll see you in the next video. And if you feel drawn to work with me, I do in-person sessions here on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, only with individuals. So even if you come to me as a couple, I will ask for you to come to me as individuals, because it always starts with the self. And women need different things than men in this space, okay? There'll be lots of similarities, but you guys are individuals on your own individual journey, so you need to be there with yourself individually before you can really have that solid coupling as such. And especially for people who are wanting to explore polyamorous or any sorts of fluid sort of relationship like that, you really need to have someone like me who can hold the space for both men and women and know help you get what you require, desire, and everything like that, and give you the tools and all sorts of stuff. Okay, and also can do this online. I can do this online. No, currently do not have any e-courses or anything like that. I do have some Facebook groups. I do have a Facebook group and stuff like that. But at the same time, my biggest thing is to work with people, work with you. So if you feel drawn to do that and you feel you need that, I would highly recommend it, of course, because it allows you to get results faster. It allows you to have someone, me, here to hold the space for you. You know how powerful that is for someone to just allow you to be you. I will not judge you. There's no shame. There's no judgment from me. I am literally judgment free because I find people fascinating. I really do. My curiosity is always on. And that's why I'm poly. And it's because life is delicious and you are too. Okay? So, I'll see you in another video. So like, subscribe, and all that bizwacky.